Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today, for April 30th, 2025, I'll jump through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, that type of stuff. It's the end of the month. That means there's going to be some May releases, so tomorrow's show should be pretty fun. But what are we going to talk about today? Well, there's a few things. There's some interesting Nintendo discussions to have, especially around Switch 2. EA had some layoffs at Respawn, and it kind of confirmed a few things or not, but also made me think of some. I'll get to that. Something about Returnal, because I guess it's 4 years since Returnal came out. Yeah. We'll jump in. Good morning, Ultronimus. Good to see you in here. Yeah, let's start with what I've been playing. Oh, look at that. I totally forgot to grab the thingy, but luckily, there it is. I only played one thing yesterday, and it's actually not showing up here, which is really weird. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Jamkill X, good to see you too. We got the squad here. So I only played one game yesterday, and I only played for a little bit, and it was Towerborne, actually. And it's not on here for some reason. I don't know why. It's still considered a game preview. It's interesting. It came out on Game Pass yesterday, even though for some reason it said the 28th. It didn't unlock on the 29th. But it's been on game preview or early access on Steam since last year. This is a game I've been interested in for a long time. But when they announced like early access, I'm like, okay, what's going on with this game? And I played it. And I do want to play it today if I get time, because I want to show you guys the game. I actually do think it's really cool, even though, reminding me of GGN Eternal, is there's those, currency buying menus. And then you're like, oh, crap, what is this game? We'll look at that a little later. But other than that, I haven't even played any more Clear Obscure or anything else. So, not even GGN Eternal. Yesterday was pretty busy. So I guess with not much I've been playing, we can move on to the news. Hundreds of jobs lost as EA calls to Respawn game projects. So what's interesting about this, though, is this confirms that they're canceling a Titanfall game. When a long time ago, the rumor was they were working on one, and then, I don't know, a few months ago, they said that was never the case. They were never working on a Titanfall game, and then it's like, yeah, they're working on a Titanfall game. So I wonder if sometimes behind the scenes they do plan to shut these things down. They don't say anything. So that rumor's like, oh yeah, they're not working on a Titanfall game. And then it gets folded into this layoff thing. But anyway, these companies are still doing this, I guess. But it's really crazy because I feel like they're like, yeah, we're going to cancel the extraction shooter, when I figure you would have got that idea a year ago, maybe. I don't know. So it's cool, though, that they're saying that they're able to then focus on, I think, was it Apex and Jedi? So I guess that's good in a way. The studio can then focus on the stuff that's working for them. But there's another thing right now. I don't know if it's being talked about anywhere, but RIP Titanfall again. I don't know how much this is being talked about. It is to some degree, and that has to do with AI. I've realized there's so much time that can be cut on early stage development by using AI. And you're not using AI to do the work for you. You can jump through conceptual phases with AI doing most of the work to get you to where you need, so then you can do the work. I've realized that a lot recently. I worked on 2 projects recently where it was mainly AI. And not that AI did the work for me. AI laid the foundation for me. And someone brought this up in a work meeting yesterday, because we do AI there. Someone's like, with AI, you're a lawyer at a law firm, and you have your, what do you call them? The lawyer assistants that are helping you do all the base stuff, like get the document prepared. Then the lawyer gets the document. It's like, okay, it's all correct. I'll sign off on it. That's how you use AI. I have minions do all the base work for me. And then I get it and I look at it and I'm like, okay, or hey, you got to tweak this, you got to tweak this, little things like that. Hold on one second. I don't know. Something happened. I don't. I don't know. I think. Sorry, wife. Oh, crumbs of salad I left on the counter. I'll get it after this. Anyway, so like I feel like then in this point, these companies are then going to start doing their development with these AI tools first in the first place. Like I feel like, okay, so let's say they were working on this new Titanfall. They could have probably already been 6 months in development, realizing, oh wait, now we could have got that done in a week. So we need to just scrap this stuff, and that could be losing people jobs. But I mean, I feel like right now, if I feel like you should, depending on the work you have, kind of look at the work you're doing and see if you can use AI tools to help you out. Because if you can, you're going to make your work look better, and then people are going to trust you for that. So, um, and then so when when the jobs evolve or whatever in the future, you'll have the understanding how to utilize AI. I guess it's like someone that is a painter on canvas during the time where Photoshop became a big deal, and then you became an expert in Photoshop, so it's easy for you to create these digital things that then you can create. Whereas a painter has to be like, okay, now I got to figure out how to either learn to use the tool or take a picture of my painting. Anyway, clerical assistant at law firms. Yeah, that Jim Colex, thank you. And Jarvis. Yeah. I mean it's true. Okay, moving on. Switch system update version 2 or 20, I guess, is now available. I heard about this yesterday. So an update to the Switch came out. I got mine updated, and it's funny how they changed some things, but I think it's supposed to have a lot of the Switch 2 stuff added, like the virtual game card, which apparently, and let's move over to that. So Switch got an update that's going to add some Switch 2 functionality, but apparently, that's kind of, let's see, what is it? Nintendo revamped Switch profile icons with updated designs for Mario, Donkey Kong, and Pikmin. Okay, that was one thing. What was the other one? It had to do with the virtual game card. I think I had that up somewhere. Anyway, basically, there was this news article. Was this I was reading? Maybe I exit out. But basically, what was going on is they were saying Nintendo used to allow two people to play a single purchase of a game on two consoles if one was the home console. By updating with this new virtual card feature, it actually removed that from the Switch 1. But apparently it will be coming back with the Switch 2. Anyway, this is what was reported. I found that interesting because while I've heard that people could play games like that, I think it's case by case, on the Switch 1, because what game was it? Marvel Ultimate Alliance, the one that was exclusive on the Switch, you couldn't do that one online if it was on the main console and someone was on the other one it wouldn't let you do that. And I think only some games did. So I would say, there's some things to this new, even though it seems like they're taking some features away with this game key card, I wonder how much that could be utilized in the future to make your digital game library maybe be more valuable in a way. Like if there's a way you could transfer to someone in terms of like a purchase. I don't know. I wonder if there's more to it. Oh, Ultimate Alliance 3 Black Order. Did I say 4? I feel like I said 4. Yeah, that was a great game. Played a ton of that multiplayer. The whole game pretty much co-op. So I'm interested in seeing what companies come up with when it comes to how we are consuming our games digitally. Like, is there something that can be done to make it where it's still valuable like something physical? Is the game key card the answer? I don't know. Okay. Concept art and footage surface of the canceled Doom 4 project. Let's see. Interesting to see there's a screen here. It's interesting. Looks like third person. Oh, there we go. You know what? I do remember this now. You could find some of these assets in Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Interesting. So Doom 4 birthday props. That's interesting. Yeah, the Doom 4 looked cool because it almost looked like they're doing Modern Warfare with like Hell on Earth, even though it wasn't at the title of Doom 2. Pretty cool. I found Doom 2016 to be a lot of fun. And then when I got into Doom Eternal, I know it was weird. Like I totally forgot that game, and then one day on Game Pass, I'm like, well, let me load it up, and I was actually at the last boss, and then I beat it, and I was like, wow, that was forgettable. So I'm hoping this new one, the ancient one that's coming out, because that one looks cool. Okay, that was that. I thought there'd be more to it. Happy birthday, Doom 4. I hope you like your presents. It's demons, lots and lots of demons. Yeah. I think Doom has awesome lore that I don't feel like they've ever fully realized. Let's see. That was that. Okay, last thing before I show off some Towerborne. Returnal's 4th anniversary celebrated with PS5 Pro update. So, this is in my mind. I'm like, wow, I love Returnal. I want to go back to it and play it. But if I wanted to fully take advantage of these updates, I'd need a PS5 Pro. And it's like, well, wait a minute. They released this on PC, and it would just look just as good, if not better. And this just kind of... It's interesting because if this was Xbox, you would be able to play this on Xbox or PC. But when I'm seeing this, I'm like, oh, I'm excited to play. But wait a minute, I only have it on PS4. I'd have to then buy it on PC. But even if I wanted to play it on PS4, I'm not going to be able to play it with the new PS5. I meant to say PS5, but not play it with the PS5 Pro graphics. So you see how there's all these barriers Sony puts in front of their users for their ecosystem, yet PlayStation sells more than Xbox. Yet and Clear Obscure is a good example. It's on Game Pass. I could play it on PC, Xbox, stream it on cloud. This is just another example that, and it's funny. Steven Totillo, XMTV, ex Kotaku, I forgot what he did after that. He has his game file. Pretty good journalist. He's a games journalist. And he was talking about, it was directly related. I'm going to go to my email real quick. I don't want to take up time. Let me do Steven Totillo. Oh, I cannot even... Okay. Oh man, is it not in this? It might have been an older one. I'll have to pull that up later. Oh no, okay, yeah, maybe. Anyway, he was saying, okay, maybe it is in this article because he wrote something recently about talking about Nintendo and their achievement systems. Of why does Nintendo have achievements? And it's something about they don't feel like they need to entice a gamer to play. For that, it should be the game rewarding them themselves. And it was funny. Oh, I'm going on a tangent because this morning I was going to Switch 2, and basically there are rewards. They're not achievements, but you can get rewards if you have Nintendo Online that you can pay for with coins that you get from playing. But the rewards you get by doing, it tells you to do something. So it is an achievement system, but you actually get real rewards, and it's not like a tally of what you've done. I need to let Steven Totillo know that so he can incorporate that. Anyway, part of what he was saying is that in games coverage, people don't cover video game feature or console features, platform holder features. And I think, again, he's one of the last journalists, and I'm sure he doesn't pay attention to people on YouTube thinking that they're games journalists. But no, we talk about this stuff a lot. In fact, that is this example right here. Xbox has the features in their ecosystem for crossplay, and Sony doesn't. For us, I have to buy Returnal twice if I want to play it on PC or PlayStation. On Xbox, I just have to buy their game once. And I would love to do an interview with Steven Totillo because I feel like he's at a different he's not at the level of a YouTube gamer where there's more of this survivability of you're really into your content because you really have to be able to have a lot of content to talk about. He though has his integrity as a journalist, and that comes off with his writing and all of his experience he's done with writing. So I almost feel like they're completely separate, different things, but they both serve a purpose. And because of that, there are things lost. As a non-journalist that I am, there might be certain things I don't look into to get the full details and understanding. As the games journalist, there's less of that personal interest of certain things you want out of the gaming industry that you're looking for. Because a lot of the stuff I'm reporting on or talking about is things pointing out how can we make this better for everyone. So I think I did reach out to him before too on LinkedIn. But who am I, right? Okay, so let's get to Towerborne. Let me load that up. So again, Towerborne, I want to say it was originally going to be an Xbox exclusive, and then it randomly dropped on Steam in early access last year. So that was like one of those games that was a victim of, Microsoft's new stance on stuff, which, I mean, I don't mind. Because again, well, actually, yeah. So if a game is on Steam, so that's the rub with the Microsoft thing I was talking about, because if the game is Steam, you're not going to get the crossplay. That's why you would use the Microsoft Game Store. But at least they have it. Sony doesn't have a game store. Let me do something real quick. Okay. All right. Here we go, Towerborne. And I am still doing the thing where it's streaming to Twitch and YouTube. So hopefully that works out. Wow, it's taking a while to load. Okay, so I played Towerborne a little bit yesterday, and I feel like it seems like it could be the first game to really do what I've been wanting, but I think by now I've been sort of poisoned by all the microtransactions and DLC in games. It's hard for me to take it seriously, but wow. Okay, here we go. So one cool thing in this game is it has this like open world. And there's people, people you can play with, but let me just go to a mission. And I think I have to go this way. Let me do this. It's pretty interesting, isn't this? It's almost like, because this is really just I don't know if I even mentioned this, it's just a brawler. But it has like a lot going on with it. Which again is that thing, like I feel like this is what I've always wanted. They should have made classic just video game gameplay, but we'll see. So a lot of cool things, like look at the parallaxing that's going on. There's multiple levels, and you got the background. It looks like a matte painting. Awesome stuff. Let's see. Okay, I don't know. So let's get into combat. So you've got 2 buttons. You got X, you got Y, and then I unlocked something. Okay, you do right trigger, you shoot like a magic. Yeah, and then at the top left it shows, and then LT and X. Yeah, their little home here is a little spongy. And then, yeah, that little guy I got floating with me, that was something you unlock that you get. And then, yeah, there's dodge roll. Yeah, what was that noise? I gotta say, it looks great though, and it's like it's doing cell shading, but it's like a subtle cell shading. All right, this is like the 3rd level I've done, and you can see it's pretty easy, but I think it's just because it's I just got 99. Thank you. Oh, now I just have 1. I guess that was just to do this as a tutorial. Wasn't I talking about that yesterday, about sometimes tutorials are kind of dumb? But I shouldn't say that. It's not that tutorials are kind of dumb. It's just that sometimes these games are then like, oh, let's make sure anyone could understand what's going on. I think there's a secret. Either there's someone hiding back there that's going to pop up when I destroy this. Oh my gosh, there's so many. All right. Okay, yeah, right back here. Oh no. Okay, it was just that purple flower. Too bad that wasn't. I thought that would have been like a. That reminded me of that Power Rangers game that came out last year. Did that where it had little things behind stuff. Okay. All right. The always assume this is someone's first video game approach. Yeah, I see that a lot today, and I don't know what I think about it. Sometimes it's okay. I think it depends on the game, because look at Dark Souls, There's so many games that sell really well. Okay. I want to say I already did this. I'm surprised. Or at least this is a chance to kind of show off the gameplay. Because it's fun. This is kind of just... the controls are exactly what you would expect from something like this. And that's what I like about it. And then what we'll discover maybe after I beat this level is what are the things that make this unique? Like, it's overworld. It's kind of like a MMO-like in a way, I guess. I don't know if MMO is the right term, but with all the multiplayer features it has, like the community stuff, which I like in I feel like this is just a lot of button mashing right now. I'm about to die, but we got a lot of health, so. All right. All right. Okay, let's see what kind of goodies we get, because it's supposed to be like a looter brawler. Protector sword, novice's chest piece, basic spirit dust, worn iron sword, novice's belt. So keep that stuff in mind. It's like, is it crafting material? Let's skip all this. I leveled up. Cool. Return to the Belfry. or exit. Let's see what. Let's see here. Okay, so here we're back in this thing. Reach level 3 as any class. So that's the next thing we need to do. Discovery tile completed. It looks like there's a lot going on. So you have people hanging out. I like that in a game. Oh, I guess you got your blacksmith, your loadout. Forge. Weapons and gear of at least uncommon rarity can be upgraded a limited number of times. Number of times an item can be upgraded is indicated by small emblems on the item's icon and description. Upgrading an item increases its attack stat for weapons and def stat for gear. Upgraded items grant more gear score as well, which can be used as a rough indicator of how well prepared you are to take on new challenges. Well, let's see. Yeah, I don't have the stuff to do it yet. But, oop, didn't do that. And then dismantling. Oh. I feel like that's something that is going to happen a lot. Dismantling. But before I do, I want to be able to check this out. Because in this game, there are multiple classes. And you can change between your classes. I mean, there's a lot, I guess. Oh. So you see how there seems to be a lot you could do here? It's pretty crazy. Let's just go to another level. Because I feel like... Okay, there's got to be a closer way. Oh, wait a minute. That's not it. Wait, what's this? Huh, I don't know yet. Maybe that's like a multiplayer duel thing or something. Yeah, let's go to the world map. Hey, Fulcrum, good to see you. Okay, so pretty cool. Back at the world map. And you're like blocked in some areas. Okay, so this blue one. Chance encounters are missions that feature unique encounters that can only be completed once. Huh. Let's do it. All right. So it looks like one of those what guardians, what are they called from Breath of the Wild in the background there? I wonder what... Oh. Nice. Cool. Got someone with me. You know. Oh, okay. So they're trying to tell you they're color coded or something. Nice. All right, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, so there's multiple ways that you could create your own combos, which I think is pretty cool because you could press. When you press Y to hold it down, it actually does an attack and then it does a charge. But then you could do that after... Okay. There we go. Oh, I just missed him because he was dead. Alright. Oh, yeah. Well, it's really powerful then. I really like the combat. And this is just this one class. There's other classes, other weapons. Oh, they want me to block, maybe? Oh, okay. What? Let's do that again. Oh, okay, so that I have to dodge. And she probably said that. So the yellow or orange when the enemies do that little thing, you have to just kind of dodge out of the way. Like that. Oh, okay. A drop. Interesting. Oh, okay. Now I'm being dumb. And so I love the way you see how like the world kind of changes. I guess the level of the grass, like it looks really great just to be in. Get some health up on the D-pad, but I probably could have gone without it. And then there's sometimes shrines that show up along the way that you can replenish health at. Wow, there are so many. Oh, I should have. I think I was thinking left. I wish left trigger was block. I might switch the controls if it lets me. Yeah, so left trigger doesn't do anything unless you hold it down to shoot. And some games do that where it's like the block button, you hold it down and press the button to attack. Oh, I need to do some health. I wonder if I could... I wonder how much XP you get from... If you do, just from fighting them. Because I think you could just make them continue to come out of there forever. Ah, didn't dodge on time. That was insane, but fun. It's cool how crazy it gets. Okay, it's... I think I gotta head out soon, but... It's... I'm sure the level's almost over. Okay. I know, let's fight. Okay. So that's cool. This is the first level I'm on where like you walk into the foreground as part of the level. I love it. It just makes it feel like more of a 3D game because it is sticky on the side by side. It, you know, like side scrolling, like that's kind of its main perspective. Oh. All right. I wonder if this is like a boss battle. Snaggleshire, huh? Okay. All right, no, that was the level. Okay, let's see what I got. I'm not too sure what those green things are yet. All right. Yeah, got some more. So you see the loot you get where it's like a lot of different armor stuff. So it seems like you get it a lot where you would probably be dismantling often, I would assume. Because sometimes when games give you a lot of loot, I don't always know exactly what I need to be doing with it, so. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get out. So that was a look at, I get Towerborne, which this is super promising, and maybe I can see why it's been in the early access game preview for a while. Because there's a lot going on here. It's crossing over a lot of different how do you exit it? A lot of different genres and trying to, you know, be a fully complete game. Well, here's the thing. When it comes out, it's supposed to be free to play when it comes out. You could buy it right now or play it on Game Pass. So, anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. So we'll talk later. Have a good one.